Hello Virgo, it's me, Brandy from Taurean.com. I said I was going to start doing the videos that have the most views. You, Aries, Taurus, and I think Aquarius. Maybe Leo. Well, you guys are it right now. Go us. It's like mainly fixed signs in a sense, cardinal fixed. Anyways, there's something showing up, and this is timeless, by the way. I'm not putting a stamp on it. You see it when you see it. It's like you can give advice, but you're not taking your own advice. I wanted to flip. You're not taking your own advice. And it's like, what they reference? This is the hanged man, hanged woman, however you want to take that. This is Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is more like, you can give advice all day long, but when it comes to your own, you got a lot of hang-ups, and you don't really, you don't call to action. It's like you got to get burned before you move, and then you go too fast, right? And it's time to kind of listen to your own wisdom. You need to give yourself advice, maybe like you would on a real deep, I want to say grown-up level type of relationship, or advice. We got the Eight of Wands. Okay, so it's like an angel getting help, getting pulled up from the vine that has trapped her. The Emperor. Judgment. It's like, I just want to say, we need to have a grown-up conversation. Like, that literally keeps coming to my head. We, my love, need to have a grown-up conversation. Because it's like you're going to keep getting put in these situations or positions until you learn to have a grown-up conversation. The Three of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. Okay. You want to do all the things, but it seems like this insecure, this hang-up, whatever this hang-up is, it's like you're wanting temporary fixes. Like, it's all temporary solutions, which is why I think I keep wanting to say we need to have a grown-up conversation. I get it. Being a grown-up sucks some days, right? It sucks some days for sure. But this is all about the communication. You may squawk a lot, right? You may have this front here like you got it together. What did I see today that just popped in my head? It's like, I promise I have it all together. I just forgot where I put it. It's funny how things just start flowing out of me. But you have Judgment. You have the Hanged Woman. You have the Emperor. I mean, these are, well, you got the World and Temperance that just come out that I couldn't ignore. So out of 6 cards, 5 of these are major arcana. You may be dealing with someone with a heavy Sagittarius placement or fixed sign placement, because the World is Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio. Okay, and the fact that water's in the background of the Temperance card, just could be Scorpio. I mean, there's a lot of things here. It's like there was a piece missing to complete who you are, of maybe this wisdom or this inner knowing, or the piece to the puzzle that, all these temporary solutions you may have been constantly doing rather than fixing a main problem. It's like avoiding. I'm not gonna call them out, but I literally just got it in my head. Trying to do rituals instead of the real work. trying to do rituals instead of doing the real work, which is why it's a temporary fix. Thank you, Spirit. I'll be sure to let her know. Yeah. And it's like constantly we do these temporary fixes thinking that we're going to get the end game, and it's like Spirit keeps putting these things back in our face of lessons, trying to get you to close that out right now. Four of Cups, yeah. The novelty of things wear off, you end up getting in your head, the self-pity thing, and you remember how I said it's like you have to get burned before you get up, but then it's a fast movement and it's not really thought out. Here it is. That's what this Four of Cups says to me. Boredom, looking for a solution to fill the void instead of approaching the void, communicating properly with yourself, being real honest with yourself, because communication instead of just fleeing helps solve a lot of things. I know it's hard sometimes. I get that. I totally get that. It's like wanting to not have to deal with everything, I guess, immediately. But we sometimes just have to. I know, not what you want to hear. Yeah, this is all about us. Sorry, I keep getting like sex magic and stuff. Trying to do rituals, kind of hanging on. And this is supposed to be a spiritual jump into adulthood. It's like you can't go back. Like, I get it. We're all young at heart, right? But sometimes we have to be a grown up. Someone's over here saying, okay, Brittany, you've said this so much. But it literally keeps coming in my head. It's like you can't, exactly. Spirit's like, look at that card. I'm like, true. You cannot grow anymore in the same pattern. Can't flourish, can't give new life here. It's like you gotta find a different way around. It's like there's nothing, no nutrients, nothing satisfying in the state that you've been, trying to manifest in. That season's over. Had everything it had to give. And it's like you got to learn to be your own companion. You got to learn to leave those patterns behind, those things, those quick fixes behind. We can't rely on the quick fixes anymore, okay? The quick solutions, like it'll be okay, okay, I've manifested, I've done this ritual, I listened, but did you? Because it's almost like Spirit's trying to back you into a corner where there is no easy path, where you have to make grown-up decisions this time to find that missing piece that you've been looking for. To find the missing link. They're communicating with you all day long, especially when you feel tired and you feel stuck. It's literally like a hand from above. They just don't want you to know exactly who they are. And they're trying to pull you out into the of the entrapment and saying, hey, you're your own boss and you control things and it's time to get up, If you don't want to be with someone because they make you feel bogged down, or you're constantly trying to find a person to fulfill that small void, those temporary fixes. Get in with people who try to control you. It's like a whole repetitive pattern going on here. Four of Swords. Four of Cups and Four of Swords. I was clarifying that, by the way. Inner retreat. Stop trying to cope with putting people in the place of it. Or temporary fixes, or retail therapy, drinking, King of Cups, right? That's to me like intuition, someone fulfilling, someone who will match, someone who will understand. Ace of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. Okay. I think this is someone, it's like once you line up, because they're trying to get you back in touch with yourself, your personal confidence, you working on, well, your work ethic, because the Emperor is here, and I was clarifying the Emperor. You work on your work ethic. There's stars in the kitty's eyes, you know. Give yourself small, little, I guess, small, tiny accomplishments instead of everything at once, Virgo. You guys are real bad at that. It's not everything at once. It's literally the teeniest, tiniest steps, the accomplishments to get to the bigger picture. This 8 of Cups is, you know, knowing that the familiar pattern has to be let go of. Like, it's worked for you in the past because we have all these beautiful flowers here. But it's like always bored, always needing something else, always thinking something else is going to fulfill us, always looking for that empty piece. This is also moving, where you find the peace once you come to terms, you know, like, I've really been letting my own self down on my own journey. I've been giving all this advice to people, and really, you know, no one helps me put my life into perspective or pays my bills, or I feel this is more a work ethic going on, with no matter what, all comes down to that. 5 of Cups, right? Something made you sad in the past because they're looking to the left. Maybe a child, right? I like how he's picked up, he thinks is a flower, but it's a snake trapped in a flower. That's a significance for someone, isn't it? 7 of Wands. Oh, the whole deck, seriously. Just wanted to fall out on me. The moon, the sun. It's down here. 7 of Wands is down here. You guys can't tell, I'm like channeling somewhat. King of Swords, 2 of Swords, Justice. Everyone's eyes are closed besides King of Swords. Knight of Wands. See, but Knight of Wands is, again, is temporary solutions to make you feel good, to fill some empty void. Because you don't really like making decisions. Which is why Spirit keeps trying to put you in the boss type of situation where you have to communicate, where you have to dictate your own life path. They're going to keep coming back around until you realize these cycles. It's time to put your big boy, big girl panties on. You know, not making a decision is a decision, or trying to say these things are this, or blah, blah, blah. They want you to put the physical effort in. Let's see what something else says. Virgo. Self-esteem. Right? I possess gifts of the soul that benefits me and others. I've been getting a lot of self-esteem issues for Virgos, by the way. Pisces, Virgo. Loneliness. Grief's under there, too. I know that I'm never alone, which is filling the empty void that I was talking about, which is really self-esteem issues, which is grief masquerading, right? grief. I understand that losing something, what is it, is an opportunity to appreciate it. Right, to become a boss of your own life. Instead of constantly looking back and not getting anything accomplished. And then discipline. That is the last one I will take. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. They're trying to get you on these boss moves, dude. Thank you, Spirit, for backing my channel up. Manifesting these beautiful beings into my life to receive the message, because I am a spiritual mirror. So, I'm going to bring who needs to hear it in. Someone who's been walking the path, wondering what the hell to do. Work ethic, discipline. That's the only way to get through things. One, it's a good sign. Your pure intentions are manifesting. Focus on what you actually want and discard the rest. Opportunities to share your gifts creatively, which is 3 of Pentacles too. Okay. Alright. Whatever. I have summer and spring. So summer for someone and spring for another. Contradict me much, eh? I have ambience in the background, you guys are wondering. Your ancestors speak to you. Yes, they do. I've already said that. To prepare you to see and feel for this new journey. Something about facing south, which is go south. Something about, I made these cards, Jesus. Take the energy the universe is trying to give you to keep moving. And say yes to yourself. June, July, and August. And the renewal of life in spring. The fresh smell of grass and flowers in the air. Growth. What can you toss out for the new energy? What can you toss out for your new self? Right? What can you toss out to bring in the new? What's on the bottom? The human. Small acts to change humanity. Listen, cards. Listen. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I mean, you met Jordan the Lion. Could have met Woo. Alright, we have a 4th house of roots. That's family. This is family. Your roots, your sadness, your regrets, your shame. Secrets, family secrets. But this is also like having the ability to run a business off herbs and shit, right? You know? Setting down roots somewhere finally. Becoming the boss of your own business. It's like taking that pain to help others to set down roots. Virgo, you are literally Pisces, but in earth sign form. Mars, right. Again, Emperor type vibes. Being your own boss, standing up for yourself, getting crap done, having the energy to do so. I can't with you. I can't with you. Like, it's like, I get being in our own heads. I mean, you are literally the Hanged Man, but you're the Hermit. It's like too much. It's like you care too much. And then it's like either you care too much or you don't care at all. There has to be a happy medium. One more and then we're out. Focus. This is like aim your arrow and set it loose with real intentions. Kind of like 1-1-1, right? And let the wind take it to where it needs to be. But this is focus, this is discipline, and this is no longer looking at the fear, the grief, the shame. Yeah, exactly. Summoning. Yes, there is most definitely some ritualistic vibes here. But it's more like action, effort, and summoning, and being the adult, you know, listening to your dreams instead of what you think they need, because you're making a quick assumption on what Spirit's trying to tell you. All links back to self-esteem, grief, loneliness, and discipline. And they're trying to end that cycle so you stop repeating it in different shades. Okay? Make sure you hit like. Let me know, if this helped you at all. Remember, I manifested you, so subscribe. And I'll catch you later.